And now we take you to a midair nightmare where an ordinary Delta Airlines flight saw the ceiling of a plane suddenly collapse at 30,000 feet. Passengers traveling from Atlanta to Chicago on April 14th were forced to do the unthinkable, literally hold up the sagging roof with their bare hands to stop it from crashing down. Viral footage of the bizarre moment has stunned viewers around the world, raising fresh concerns over airline safety. Delta later apologized, but many furious travelers say a simple sorry isn't good enough. Our next report takes you inside the chaos in the skies.
At 30,000 feet above the ground, passengers on a Delta Airlines flight found themselves doing the unthinkable, holding up the roof of the plane with their bare hands. On April 14th, what should have been a routine trip from Atlanta to Chicago spiraled into chaos when a ceiling panel inside a Boeing 717 suddenly collapsed. A TikTok content creator captured the unbelievable moment in a video. This has since gone viral and even reshared by multiple accounts on Twitter. The footage shows several passengers reaching overhead to support the sagging structure, with their arms stretched wide in a desperate attempt to keep the plane's interior from falling onto them. The scene was surreal. Jagged nails and exposed wiring dangled from the roof, and flight attendants strapped in for takeoff were initially unable to assist. Because of which, for nearly 30 to 45 agonizing minutes, passengers acted as human pillars. And eventually, the attendants patched the fallen panel with strips of neon yellow duct tape. Now, even though it was a hasty fix, it allowed the aircraft to fly back to Atlanta safely.
The plane panel was affixed into place so customers did not have to manually hold it during flight, and that no one was injured.
And while the airline has apologized for the delay and thanked passengers for their patience and cooperation, the apology didn't exactly land smoothly. Delta offered each affected passenger 10,000 air miles, which is about $100 for the ordeal. But many were less than thrilled. A user accused the airline of using cheap manufacturers to build the plane. Another fumed, blaming the airline for putting them on a broken plane. This incident, while shocking, is just one of many recent aviation scares. A day after the Delta ceiling collapse, a Frontier Airlines plane in Puerto Rico lost a wheel during landing. Then, back in February, a Delta jet crash-landed in Toronto, flipping upside down after a fractured landing gear caused a fiery wreck. Miraculously, all 80 passengers survived, though 21 were injured. Flyers are growing increasingly wary. How safe are the planes we fly in if passengers have to hold up the ceiling mid-air?
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Bluntly, Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.